Let's take a moment to recap what we've gone over. First and most important thing about what we discussed was the design of the golf club. That the golf club had a forward-leaning club shaft, and we needed to return that forward-leaning club shaft so that the club head stayed behind the handle through impact. That created a downward blow, which caused the ball to lift. The most common error in the golf swing is having the head of the club arrive first, which causes us to top or blade the ball. We got into the concept of a swinging and pulling motion, figuring out how to use the shoulders to swing the arms, which in turn swing the club. So we have shoulders that swing to the right and shoulders that pull to the left. We had a swinging and pulling motion. And we talked a little bit about the 50-50 rule. And that's when we had an equal amount of grass from the edge of the hole to the edge of the green and from the edge of the green to the ball. At that point, we didn't have enough putting surface for a low trajectory shot to slow down. And we introduced clubs of loft. And then, as we got further and further away and we had less and less green, we kept the motion the same basic swinging and pulling motion, and all we did was change clubs. And I had three. I had a 51, a 56, and a 61. Each one of those clubs had varying degrees of loft. The more loft I have, the less the ball's going to roll. One of the unique things Solus Golf does is it gives us even distances between clubs as far as loft. It's 5-degree increments in loft. That gives us even distances in shots, even space. And remember, the key to the short game is distance control. How do we control distance? We change loft. Just as a carpenter changes to different bits for different holes, you're going to change to different degrees of loft to get different distances. Whether you use your 51, your 56, or your 61 for a medium trajectory, a high trajectory, or an extra high trajectory to control your distance. Remember, the higher the ball flies, the less it rolls. The lower the ball flies, the more it rolls. And you're always going to use the same basic motion. The shoulders are going to swing the club back, and the shoulders are going to pull the club forward. And if you can keep that concept, you're going to improve, and the use of these tools are going to allow you to hit shots that you never hit before.